Man, ASAP Rocky, you playing with yourself right now. I listen, man. You cannot even not do this shit. I ain't gonna hold you, and I'm gonna just be perfectly honest. I don't see why in the hell you didn't take the plea deal. I get it. You got mad reasons why you had it in your head you didn't want to do this. Before anything else, LETBURNRANT. Click, stream, and enjoy this Deliberate podcast. Subscribe, share, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. You already know what it is. Apple, Spotify, YouTube. All right, so ASAP Rocky right now. So this is what he got himself into right now. I talked about this briefly on Monday. And again, he denied himself, he didn't want to plead guilty. That's what it was. He did not want to plead guilty. And yeah, that's about it. He wasn't gonna plead guilty to this shit. Stemming from, like I said, there's an incident that happened in LA. I forgot what, back in 2021. So, hold on. Let me see something. Let me see. The rapper's trial began Friday after he turned down a plea deal, which would have required him to plead guilty to one of two felony charges of assault with a semi-automatic firearm in exchange for 180 days in jail, which is about, what, 5 to 6 months. But without a plea deal, the rapper can face 24 years if he's convicted. ASAP Rally, former friend and accuser, testified Tuesday and Wednesday, telling jurors he and ASAP Rocky had met outside a hotel in LA in November 2021, and that the rapper pulled a gun on him during an argument, then pointed down and shot the first shot, after which Rally felt his hand get hot, stating bullet grazed his left foot. ASAP lawyers Joe Tepapina had said the rapper was carrying a prop gun he got from a music video set that is incapable of firing real bullets. Also arguing prosecutor lacks of evidence, including fingerprints and a gun from an alleged assault. Tacopina had also accused Relly of being driven by jealousy, lies, and greed, alleging he fabricated parts of his claims for money. On the first day of trial, prosecutors played surveillance footage that shows ASAP Rocky drawing a gun and a separate clip that captures sounds that appears to be gunshots, but neither clip directly captures the alleged shooting. ASAP Rocky was arrested in April 2022 for the connection of 2021, returning to LA from the trip for Barbados with his girlfriend, wife, what do you want to call her, Rihanna. Upon the arrest, said the rapper had fired a handgun at Riley, who had suffered minor injuries and sought medical treatment. A judge determined in 2023 there is enough evidence for the rapper to stand trial, and the trial was initially set for October, being pushed to January. Uh, for those who don't know Riley right now, because I didn't know who the hell he was also up until this point. Hold on. Riley, let's look at this guy Riley, because again, no one knew who was this Riley dude until this whole shit just transpired. So Riley and Rocky were high school friends who were part of the ASAP Mob collection. These two remained friends for years, but Riley testified they began to drift after ASAP Rocky got famous, saying he called Rocky Mr. 6 Month Man. I would see him every 6 months. Riley testified it was really hard having a relationship with Rocky, saying he lies a lot but resisted fighting with him out of fear it would harm his career. Riley testified Rocky used slurs and swears while talking about Riley on the phone with a mutual friend who had Rocky on speakerphone while Riley was in the car. Riley testified he felt Rocky wanted to fight or something, and the two texted about meeting up, which Riley testified he thought was to reconcile. Riley testified Rocky shot at him and grabbed him violently before pulling a handgun, while two of their ASAP Mob colleagues who had accompanied them attempted to intervene. Riley testified he had walked after Rocky down the street, shot at him before Rocky turned around and shot him. I was hit or I was grazed. I didn't have a hold or nothing, Riley testified. They also talked about Rihanna on this article. Rihanna got 2 kids with him. Uh, Anyway, Rocky was also previously guilty of assault in Sweden in 2019 in a case that captured the attention of Donald Trump, who demanded Sweden to free him. Mm. The rapper had spent more than a month in the Swedish detention center before the guilty verdict, after which he was no longer required to serve any more jail time. ASAP Rocky released from prison and on his way home to the United States from Sweden. It was a Rocky week. Get home ASAP, ASAP, sweet. Trump tweeted in 2019. All right, well, it's crazy that Trump is president again, but I don't think Trump is gonna get himself involved in this. So yeah, my thing is right now, videos already shown that you had a gun. Video shows there was a shooting, and yes, the only thing they can't connect is if you shot or not, or if really did. No one knows. So again, Rocky, you probably should have took the plea deal. I get it. You didn't want to plead guilty to some shit right now, but honestly, why in the fuck are you trying to link up with somebody you don't like anyway? You should have just stayed away and the end of it. But you didn't do that. It seemed like you had an issue with Relly. I don't know what was the main issue for you guys to be going after each other. And I'm not gonna be going through. I'm not a journalist, so I'm not gonna be going through the whole work of why you guys got beef. Listen, I'm just talking my shit. This is a podcast for me to talk my shit and give my inside opinions as ASAP as possible. Pause. As deliberate as possible. Okay. Anywho, whatever issue you had with Relly right now, clearly it was clearly triggered you, clearly triggered Rel, and this is where you both at right now. You're both at a situation where now, quote unquote, Relly is quote unquote snitching on you about what you did, and then you quote unquote Rocky, you kind of started this right now, trying to start the shit with the gun to begin with. It should never even came to a gun. Whatever issue you had right now should have just been reconciled, or y'all just don't fuck with each other no more. The fact that you had whatever issue you had right now, you took it upon yourself to have whatever gun you had, didn't make that shit good. Honestly, you should have just pled guilty. You should have just pled guilty. Now, Rihanna being there, okay, congratulations, congratulations. Hopefully, this gets handled without prejudice. Don't need Rihanna being here trying to sway people like, oh, I'm here. Everybody be, in shock and awe, like, oh my God, she's a superstar. How can we really put ASAP Rocky to jail? No, 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 no. Nah, this will be a failed trial. We're not gonna just up one right now just because of this shit. Not even close. Rocky should have knew better. I don't know what he thought right now or his lawyers thought right now when they was going through this. But this is definitely a dumb idea that you guys really, really thought that y'all was gonna just skate past this right now and not think that Relly wasn't gonna. They probably didn't think that Relly was gonna testify. They didn't think that shit was. They said, okay, we can handle this later on once this shit is over with. Nah, nah. Once the moment LA had enough evidence on you, and then Relly just said, fuck it, I'm gonna do it. It was over. I don't believe. Again, I'm not preaching for ASAP Rocky to go to jail. I am preaching that ASAP Rocky should have used common sense and just pled guilty. What? What you've been upset about? Catching a felony case right now? Or whatever. It was done. Fuck about all that other shit right now with that whole modeling shit or going to different countries that won't allow felons because there's different countries that will not allow felons to go in there. It is at the point right now. You should have knew better before trying to bring a gun to a fight that had really no business. And if it is true it's a prop gun, then you gotta look at really differently. Like, bruh, what the fuck are you talking about? How the fuck you get that graze then? I don't even know if a prop gun can graze you, but if it can graze you, then that makes sense. But again, sorry, drinking this good ass water. Again, if it's true that a legit gun was there, then yeah, honestly, ASAP Rocky got served them 24 years. And it probably won't even be 24 years, honestly. He probably will serve on good behavior right now if he stays out of trouble. Maybe 10. And everything else will be delayed sentence or, reduced sentence and they'll just, commute it somewhere else. Who knows? ASAP Rocky put himself in a hole right now. And after really testifying and saying everything right now, it makes it more. You have to wonder yourself more, like, yo, Rocky, why did you even decide to let this man trigger you to a point where you eat a gun, a prop gun, a toy machine? Who gives a fuck? A gun, any type of gun right now that you took out right now. You kind of sabotage yourself at this point, doing some stupid shit like this. And I don't think this is avoidable. Not even Rihanna. I don't even think Rihanna and her star power can even bail you out of this situation right now. So yeah, with that being the case, we'll see where it goes. Again, they're gonna still deliberate right now, and maybe they'll have an answer by before February, at least before after the Super Bowl. They'll at least see if he's gonna be free man or he's gonna be guilty. Because that's the only way. That's the only thing that's gonna happen at this point. Either he's free from all charges right now, or he's done. I think he only got what 2 charges right now. I think what assault, and then like I said, shooting. I don't know if you call that attempted murder or whatever. I doubt it is, but assault with a deadly weapon at least. Because I don't think Rocky's intention was to kill him. I think Rocky's intention was to scare him. But even after that, why even do that shit? If you're gonna scare him, just scare him. I don't even think this would even be a situation right now. But instead, you shot at him. Allegedly, because we don't know if he even shot right now. Maybe they got into an altercation and they started fighting, and maybe Relly took the gun and he shot himself. Who the hell knows? Who the fuck knows at this point? Everything right now sounds weird, really, really weird up to this point. Oh shit! Shout out to water. It just tastes fucking good. But yeah, no one knows at this point. So at the end of this right now, Rocky should have used common sense. Get out while you still had while shit wasn't that hot. Because now it is. And now we don't even know if the 2 other ASAP mob affiliates is even going to testify. If they do testify, that's even going to be more damaging. And at that point right now, yeah, man, there is no such thing as ASAP mob at this point if that shit becomes the case. I don't even know when the last time ASAP mob as a collective was relevant. But again, salute to Ferg. He's still doing his thing. He's minding his goddamn business. He's making music and whatnot. Yeah, this is unfortunate for ASAP Rocky, but ASAP Rocky should have felt the room, should have checked his own temperature the moment he decided he was gonna just go off on Relly. Whatever issue they got, whatever beef they got right now, it's easy. Don't fuck with each other, and that's it. Again, Rocky's probably haven't been near that group in a long time since he and Rihanna hooked up. He's been on his own shit right now. He's a family man. Allegedly, as a dad, he's doing what he's doing. And better yet, he should have just left the country. Just get a dual citizenship and live in Barbados and call it a fucking day. Go fuck on Rihanna some more, pop a couple more babies, get married, and happily ever after. Again, Rocky don't have to do any more music any more than Rihanna's not doing any music. He don't got to. He's a fashion model mogul he's big in the fashion world. So why don't you just continue doing that shit right now? Because waiting for an album from you right now is not gonna happen. And I'm not even expecting another album at this point right now. Because if it is, found that you're going down this path right now that you might not even get out anytime soon, for a fucking album, there's no point of that shit right now. So again, if it's not, then hopefully they just let the man go. If it is, you gotta do what you gotta do under the judicial code, the penal law. You gotta serve your time. So that's about it. That's all I want to do. Just get my point across. I hope you guys had a good Wednesday, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. I ain't got much to say right now. I'm not gonna give too much of my energy right now. I got energy. I'm just not gonna give too much of it. We'll talk about something else later on tomorrow. LETBURNRANT. Click, stream, and enjoy. You can get the Let Burn podcast on Apple, YouTube, and Spotify. Follow on Instagram, X, Facebook, and have a good morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are at right now. I'm not gonna tell you what time it is. I'm just gonna tell you enjoy your fucking day. All right. So peace, love, and hair grease to everybody around the world. And I'm out until the next episode. Burn.